beautiful kaleidoscope, how are you? It is your girl Butterfly T here with another video. I hope you guys been doing okay. I have been all right. I'm recording this on the 25th of July, so I'm gonna try to get this uploaded before the month ends. But if this also happens to be uploaded in August, then I hope that your August is going good so far. Today on this video, I am going to answer some questions. If you ain't read the title, yeah, it's a Q&A. So I didn't get a lot of, well, actually that's a lot. I had a few butterflies ask me questions, but they asked me enough questions for it to be a good 10-minute video. So thanks, guys. If you have any questions for me for like maybe next time, go ahead and just leave your questions down here on this video. This one is from Roya Series. I hope I said that right. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It's okay. Look, I've had people mispronounce my name ever since I was born, so it's okay. But she asks, "Hi Queenie, my question, how you look so good even in the morning, smiley face." I have always struggled with a routine with my face, but nowadays all I do is usually cold water and a face towel, a clean one. Make sure it's clean. I usually use a face towel maybe for 2 days, and then I change it up to a new one so that it's fresh and ain't no buildup or nothing. And yep, only cold water. I wish it would have done this, you know, while growing up, but that's okay. Along with just a face towel and cold water, I drink lots of water. I try to get my water intake, keep it to where it's like 4 bottles a day at least. And then of course, a decent diet. Like it's not just what you put on the outside of your body, it's what's on the inside as well. Eat your fruits, eat your veggies, don't eat fast food too much, no greasy foods, not often. Look, I'm trying to use my words carefully because emotional eater here. A decent diet, lots of water, and then really no products on my face, since my face is sensitive apparently. And I guess all I needed this whole time was water and a decent diet, I guess. And then I was just trying to get back on my workout thing, mostly my strength training. And I have been doing some cardio lately with Mama Butterfly. Me and Mama Butterfly have been doing some cardio together these past couple days. So that's been great. My legs was burning a couple days ago. So minimum products on my face, a decent diet, lots of water, and lots of rest. That's another thing. Get your rest. At least 6 hours. I know they say 7 to 8 hours. That's like the best amount of hours to get, but if you can get 6, that'd be fine. That's my minimum requirement. But if you get that 7 to 8, that's even better. But try to, if you want to be gentle with yourself starting off, try to go for 6. Water, decent diet, or a little bit of a workout routine, or I guess I should say some movement. It ain't even got to be nothing crazy. You can even walk a bit. Just walk. Walking is fine. Walking is just as effective. Probably be taking a little more time, but look, movement is movement. And then rest. This one is from Manga BTS 01. We'll post a few questions for your video. All right, I'm just going one at a time. What types of music do you like? I say I don't have a preference, but I guess I technically do. You would most likely catch me listening to some old school stuff, such as something from the 70s or the 80s, 90s, and maybe a bit of the early 2000s. 2010s is like, it's gotta be a special feeling for me to visit the 2010s. I don't know, it's just something about the 2010s is just different. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, what specifically from 70s, 80s, and the 90s? Something like Earth, Wind, and Fire, anything like that, to even Bone Thugs and Harmony. I know, very jarring. That was a very sharp like shift. I went from groove to gangster rap. That's just how I be sometimes. Sometimes I'll even listen to, you know, I'll listen to alternative rock sometimes. I don't have a specific like band or artist in that genre. I'll literally just pull something out randomly and just listen to that. I can pretty much vibe with anything just about if I'm in the mood for it. But you'll mostly see me listening to groovy stuff, hip hop, rap, barely any trap. I have to be in a special mood for that. R&B, neo soul. I don't know how I feel about country. I feel like I can only handle that in like specific social settings. You know, in times where I can't help it. Like I have no control over it. And it's kind of like silenced with everybody talking around me. Though there are some decent country songs out there. Tell me to list them, I can't. But I know there They're out there. I know they're out there. But yeah, I mean, I'll listen to anything if it's good. All I care about is a good beat to dance to or to like vibe to. And then after that, I have to vibe with the lyrics. If the lyrics are great, I can go for it. But if it's too much, then you probably will catch me listen to the instrumental. Let's see, how would your friends best describe you? How would my friends best describe me? A Care Bear with crackhead energy. Very quirky, very goofy, very sweet, bouncing off the walls. Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe me. Any advice for getting a first tattoo? I'm getting a shaded rose tattoo on my ankle in May. Ooh, nice. Do you have any tattoos, and what part of the ankle do you think would be least painful? Ooh, I'm sorry, my dear, you're asking the wrong person. I have no tattoos on me. But I have been thinking about getting a tattoo at some point. I know for sure if I were to go for a tattoo, it'd be a butterfly of some sort. But I don't know where I want it yet. I have some ideas, but it's like, I think I gotta start off with some temporary tattoos just to see it before I go for it. Which ankle I think would be least painful? I didn't think it mattered. I would think that, let me see, let me feel my ankle first, hold on. Tattoo artists and people with tattoos, correct me if I'm wrong, but any like when they like start getting onto like the bone and like the cartilage and stuff, that's when it gets extra sensitive. So I would think if you were like to get it maybe on the outside of your ankle, like the outer part, not the inner part. I hope I'm describing it. I'm not trying to show no feet, y'all, but if you were to get it like on the outside part, because it doesn't feel as bad as like the inner part. I feel like that inner part is gonna hurt more. And then you gotta consider pain tolerance. People got different pain tolerances. I know I'm sensitive as crap, so I would think, yeah, that outer part would probably be better than the inner part. I really do hope that that rose tattoo comes out nicely. It sounds like a good idea. It sounds like it's gonna be really cute. Top 5 favorite horror movies ever. Fun fact, I am not a big fan of horror. Don't worry, my man's trying to get me onto some horror stuff, so don't even worry. That's probably gonna change very, very soon. But yeah, I never really was a horror fan. Yeah, for whatever reason, I can like watch a YouTuber like play some like horror games. I know, weird. I can watch somebody play, but as far as me playing by myself, I can't do that. And then with movies, I can maybe watch somebody talk about the horror movie, but as far as watching it myself, no. But I can do this. I did watch, I know I just said I wasn't a big horror movie fan, but I did watch, there was 2 horror movies I did watch and it was actually very good. I suggest Creep and Creep 2. Specifically Creep. Honestly, Creep is better than Creep 2, but they're both good if you haven't seen that yet. Those are the only horror movies that I will ever remember, that I will cherish, that I wouldn't mind watching again. As far as any other horror movies, I'm having a hard time thinking of any. Like literally Creep and Creep 2 is the only one that got room in my head. But don't worry, again, my man's gonna change that because he wants me to watch a few horror movies with him. So I'll update you on that. Did the IV leave a mark in your arm, and was you terrified that you were going to be completely asleep a few seconds later? If anybody is wondering, they're talking about, I'm putting it up here, my wisdom teeth experience. Let's see, did the IV leave a mark? Not really. I mean, it's gone now. I don't know why I'm looking, but I don't remember it leaving a mark on my arm. If it was like maybe a little dot, but I mean, it wasn't crazy or anything. There was that, and then was I terrified? Surprisingly not. If anything, I was over here, like, let me try to walk y'all through it. So I was in there, they gave me the blanket and stuff, right? And then they gave me the little ball to like squeeze on it so that, you know, they can get the vein for the IV and everything, and like they poked me, and then they let me know what the drug was about to do. And so I'm sitting here, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just over here excited to get the wisdom teeth out. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, yeah. And so, you know, I'm just talking to them, and next thing you know, I just feel this whoosh of like, whoosh. I feel the drug taking over my brain, literally, and I'm sitting here like, oh, is this the Is this the effect he was talking about? He's like, I don't know. And I was sitting here laughing because it felt good. It felt good. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, I wasn't really in pain. I was over here just vibing with the drug, and then next thing you know, I'm out like a light, and then I wake up with gauze in my mouth. So no, I wasn't really terrified at all. Nervous, but I wouldn't say terrified. I know you, with that response, you would think I would go ahead and get a tattoo, but I don't know. That's a different experience. I was knocked out for that. Do you play any sports? Wii Sports. I do love me some tennis. I love me some of that baseball. The bowling. Bowling was my favorite, along with boxing. Bump golf though. I'm good on the golf. Golf was sigh. Oh, you meant in real life. No. What do you think is the safest way for animal control to catch a big bear on the loose in the neighborhood? Don't. Just tell everybody to stay in the house and just wait for the bear to go away, I guess. I know if I was part of animal control, I wasn't gonna do nothing. You want me to do what? Catch a bear? Lure it with some honey or something. I don't know. Make a whole trail of like honeycomb or something. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a honeycomb. Ooh, a honeycomb. I don't know. I don't want to bear spray it. I feel horrible. And this one is from, it's 2022 now. Questions for your video. Who are your favorite YouTubers? So it goes like this: Corey X Kenshin, Dashy, Burleezy, and Gloom. But I also watch a whole lot of other ones. Like I watch Coreezy, Doris X Chi, Ariane Rose. I be watching PG, Joe Aiko, Rico the Giant, Christology. I be watching a whole lot of other ones, but those are like my main ones. Hi. Now, before you say anything, yes, I know this is a big whiplash of what you just saw. I was all dressed up and everything, looking curt, and now here I am looking all casual. I at least put my hair in a decent do, and I threw on a jacket because I'm in the middle of editing. Yes, these are the editing headphones that I'm wearing. Yes. I'm in the middle of editing this video, but see what had happened was I had to come through because I had skipped a few questions unintentionally. I did not mean to do that. It's 22 now. I'm so sorry. I don't know how in the world I skipped these questions, but I'm coming back to answer them the right way. And it's crazy because it's like I could have easily just did a voiceover, or I could have even just did some text real quick and said, oh yeah, by the way, this girl forgot to answer these questions, so here's the quick little like response right here. But no, I care about y'all too much, and it's to where I don't feel like, you know, throwing on makeup or anything. So I hope you take me as I am, or just have nothing at all, no Mary J. Blige, and just, you know, let me answer the questions that I didn't answer. Let me pull out the questions real quick. So the questions that passed me did not answer was, what is your biggest achievement so far in life? I mean, I have a lot of big achievements, but I guess if I had to choose one, it would be, my biggest achievement would be getting closer to God. Because have I not gotten closer to God, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And it's just, I know that it's thanks to him that I am where I'm at now, and I'm going to get to where I want to be as long as it's part of his plan. I'm trying not to get too religious on here. I'm just naturally spiritual like that. So forgive me if that made you a little uncomfortable for a quick second, but that's just my walk, and that's just my biggest achievement. Any big plans for the rest of 2026? Continuing to keep my relationship with the Most High strong, and to work on my channel and try to bring more butterflies here to this channel. I really am heavily focused on this and really wanting this to get somewhere, because I'm pretty satisfied with everything else. I'm pretty satisfied with where I'm at job wise, at least for right now. And then I'm very satisfied with my circles as far as like with friends and with family. I'm satisfied with the relationship that I have right now. I'm so happy with the person that I'm with, and I'm so grateful to have him in my life. Love him so much. And it's just at this point now, all I'm focused on is just this channel. What made you start a YouTube channel? Overall, it was just because I love to create. It started off with me I love to draw. I still tend to draw every now and again. I used to love writing stories. I used to write all the time, but not as much now because with like, work and everything, real life hitting me like a fan. But yeah, love to draw, love to write, love to imagine things. Then I started watching YouTubers like Corey Kenshin, Berleezy and them, like all the people that I mentioned. I watch them and I notice like how much joy they bring, and I love to bring joy and love to make somebody's day better somehow, some way. And I thought, hey, I want to try to make videos, and I do enjoy editing my own videos and everything. Like I love everything about content creating, and so it's like, why not go ahead and start a YouTube channel and let somebody enjoy hearing me yap about whatever, whether it be a game or myself, like whatever's going on with me, or an experiment that I wanted to do real quick. Just somebody to be like right there to witness what I experienced, and we all just share this experience together. All right, those were the questions that past me did not answer, so now I give it back to the prettier version past me. All right, back to editing for me. Which countries would you like to visit? Crazy enough, I'm not really much of a traveling person. I mentioned this in another one of my videos. Hey, you should probably go check that out, by the way. If I were to travel outside of my home, it gotta be somewhere in Africa, like Madagascar, maybe even South Africa. I'd say Nigeria, but I don't know. I have to do a little more research on those places. Different place. I don't know what's going on over there. So, it's gotta be somewhere in Africa for sure. Definitely. Do you play any video games? Heck yeah, I do. As a girl who has had the Nintendo 64, the Nintendo GameCube, the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo Wii U, the Nintendo Switch, soon to be Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox One, and then the PlayStation 5. I would hope I played some games. To be specific, I do play games like Life is Strange, which basically making decisions and maybe do a few puzzles here and there. Puzzle games like Legend of Zelda. I'm hoping to bring that into the channel someday. Platform games, on some Mario or even Sonic type beats. Mostly Sonic. Anything that got some fantasy stuff to it, puzzles, adventure, action, anything like that, I'm there for it. I do dabble into some horror here and there. Now, don't expect a whole lot of horror from me. You're gonna have to keep going to Dashy and Berleezy and them for that. Sorry. When you got your wisdom teeth out, what was the scariest part? Was it fast to be put to sleep in the dental chair? I wasn't even really scared, but I guess the scariest part from the whole process was swallowing my gauze. I think I remember at some point I asked my mom, hey, would it be bad if I think it was chewing on my gauze, and then at some point I did almost swallow my gauze, and that was pretty terrifying, but pretty easy to handle. Was it fast to be put to sleep? Heck yeah, I kid you not. The doctor was explaining to me what the drug's supposed to do. Seconds later, I felt that itch take over my brain, and then I just shut down right then and there, and then I just woke up with gauze in my mouth and numbness. It was so quick. I kid you not. It was 1, 2, 3, and you're done. What do you look for when making new friends? If I was looking for new friends, I'm pretty satisfied with the friends that I have now. It's when you get, I don't know how old you are, but as a 27-year-old, I have become very content with who I'm friends with now, and I do not desire to make any more connections. But if I were to be looking for any new friends, I would make sure that our core values were aligned. That foundation is very, 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 very important. If your core values, the stuff that you care about the most, that you are dedicated to the most, is not aligned with that person, then the most that y'all will probably be is acquaintances, and that's it. Nothing wrong with that, but you trying to be close with that person and y'all already don't really see eye to eye on some things, it's not gonna work. Acquaintances, great. Friends, not so much. Everything else honestly just falls in line with the values. Most times that's usually how it goes. Besides values, I'd say I would make sure that those friends have their own goals, what do they want to achieve in life, are going for their dream while also wanting to support your dream. You're supporting each other's dreams here. If there's no sort of love or support or joy in each other's journeys, then what's the point of us talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? What are we doing here? If I can't share my dreams, I can't share my goals, if I can't share my wins with you, why are we here? And same thing can go for losses. Like, you need to be there for each other for your wins and your losses. If you can't get it together when y'all are experiencing losses, then I don't know what to tell you. What are your goals for your YouTube channel? My goal for right now is to reach 500 subscribers, or I should say 500 butterflies, because that's what I call y'all on this channel. You are all my butterflies, I'm a butterfly, and together we make the kaleidoscope. So if you can, and if you haven't already, you should definitely join this kaleidoscope today. Do it now. You haven't done it yet, have you? Go ahead. I'll wait. Did you do it? Oh my gosh, yay! Thank you so much. Welcome to the kaleidoscope. I really do want this channel to grow and to really reach to the people that need just that little bit of laughter in their lives, because if there's one thing I enjoy doing, it's to put smiles on people's faces no matter where I am. But I really do enjoy content creating, and so I am always hoping that my videos reach to somebody who needs a good laugh, who needs to get their mind off of certain things for even just a little while, you know, just to be there for you somehow, some way, even though we not really know each other or anything like that. But, you know, I'm that one video that you play in the background or something while you study for a final. I don't know. I couldn't do this without y'all. Like, y'all are literally the backbone of this channel. Without y'all, this would be nothing. So, favorite books? I mean, I don't necessarily have a favorite book. Well, no, I do have one favorite book. And I guess specifically, since it's a lot of books within this book, specifically, I like going to Romans. That's my favorite. Not gonna try to indoctrinate you or anything. I'm not trying to do that, but I'm just letting you know I do love the Bible, and specifically, I do love reading Romans from time to time. I really do enjoy that book. But I have been trying to read other books within here because, I mean, it's all important. So I do love that book. My second favorite book, I gotta go back. My second favorite book is this thing. My Granny Butterfly suggested this book to me. And sometimes if I don't have like the time to like go through my Bible or anything, I will go through these like different phrases to like help me out a little bit. So there's that. And then my third favorite book, The Art of Slay the Princess. Yes, I have played Slay the Princess, and yes, it's a very good book. Well, yes, it is a very good book, but I was trying to say it's a very good game. You should really play it. Very beautiful. Honestly, I cried on one of these segments, but it is really, really good. I do suggest playing Slay the Princess. Then the only reason I know that game is because I watched Berlizzi play it, and then I played it for myself. So, what movies do you like? Anything, again, romance, adventure, comedy, and that's it. Fantasy, adventure, comedy, romance, anything that's that, I'll watch it maybe. I happen to watch older movies though. I don't know how I be feeling about these new movies nowadays. They been okay, but I don't know. Favorite food? I really don't be playing favorites, y'all, for real. But if I had to like pick one thing, I should pick something healthy, but I'm gonna mess around and say pizza, because that's the one thing I always ate. I always love me a good pizza, specifically pizza that got green bell peppers on it, mushrooms, onions, and spinach. What clothing stores do you shop at? Shein. Like literally majority of my closet is nothing but Shein stuff. Some of the stuff that I have come from Cato's. My jeggings, Wally World, but it's mostly Shein. Do you find that your shoe size is different for sneakers and normal shoes? My shoe size has been pretty much the same throughout, like no matter what shoe I wear, whether it be a shoe, a heel, a flat, whatever that shoe is, I'm always either a 9 or 9.5. Most of the times it's 9.5 because I like to have a little bit more room. And finally, the big question, does pineapple belong on pizza? Now, I don't prefer pineapple on pizza, but if you like pineapple on pizza, that's perfectly fine. Seems like an atrocity to a lot of people, but I tell you what, I'll take pineapple on pizza any day over pickles on pizza.
Oh my God!
I'll take pineapple on pizza over anchovies on pizza. If you like anything of that nature over pineapple on pizza, you know what, you got it. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all the questions that I have gotten thus far. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to ask those questions. Thank you so much. Shout out to those lovely butterflies right there. They are the ones that make this video possible. If you enjoyed this Q&A, hit like, subscribe, join the Kaleidoscope today, hit the notification bell. I don't know what I said, but comment down below again if you got any questions. There you go, put them down there. Or how you been? What you been up to? What you like on your pizza? What video games you like to play? And share with your friends, families, enemies, and frenemies. Share with everybody. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Butterfly T signing off. Bye!